All right, it is a cloudy morning in Japan and we are getting ready to stretch again. I'm thinking we might make this a thing where we do some morning stretches while talking about just my thoughts and some progress, stuff like that. But for this one, the main topic that I wanted to talk about was stating intentions before the day. This is something I've been trying to do more of these days because lately I haven't really been using my schedule, like my daily schedule that I used to use back then. I used to put it in notes, like Apple Notes, and I would have something that says like, oh, morning I do this. I used to do it by time slots actually, but I never actually managed to do exactly the time that I set. So eventually I just did it in blocks. So like morning, noon, and nighttime. And then I would put activities or the things I'm supposed to do during those blocks, basically. And that worked a lot better for me in general. I'm still gonna do something probably similar now, even though I'm in Japan. But one thing that I put as a habit for me to start doing, I set this maybe like last week, is I put state intentions as a habit, and then I got this notebook from a friend actually, like recently for Christmas, and when I opened it, the first thing I thought was like, why is this thing not blue? Because my favorite color is like blue, and like all my friends know that, so that was my first thought. And then my second thought was like, what am I gonna use this for? Because I basically do everything digitally, but she also bought pens for me, and I figured I might as well try using it. So I'm using it as my state intentions in the morning journal, basically. And so far, I've only used up like this much, so it hasn't been too much, but I can just read out. Yesterday it says, borderless house apply, which we did, but right now in Tokyo, it's really, really like crowded, I guess. So it's hard to like actually get it. I might end up just booking a different share house in Tokyo. And then we have do kinetic, which we did. We recorded ourselves going to the playground for our first day and then doing some exercise. That was an interesting video. And then piano by ear, we did it on the train or bus I believe, to a dinner that I took my girlfriend to. It's very, very nice tempura dinner that I will definitely make a video about. But we also did music as well, and we finished some video stuff. And we said we would start a new YouTube channel that we're gonna do for Japan content, mainly food content. But that we did not manage to accomplish, and we said organize next steps. That we also didn't manage to accomplish. So we can add like these two to our list today, and then so on. Normally, I feel like looking ahead and doing it a week ahead, for instance, I used to do it like on Sunday, and then I would write about like my goals throughout the week. Normally, that's what I would do, but I feel like these days it's a bit harder to do that because sometimes, or not sometimes, like nearly all the time, I underestimate the amount of time it takes to accomplish one of the goals. And then stuff needs to be moved to the next day. And that causes a ripple effect where basically I'm no longer on schedule and there was no point in me actually like laying out everything I'm doing that week because it's already over if like say I put a big project on Monday and I couldn't finish it and now all of this stuff needs to move, you know. At some point I was thinking like, oh, it would be so cool to make an app that shifts everything for you so you never have to really think about it. But I think thinking about it and stating the intentions like at the beginning of the day is probably better. Like relying on an app to tell you what to do, like sure it's well organized and it's good, but stating the intentions and having a moment to sit down and really like feel it and think it and just be like, this is the mission for today. This is what we need to accomplish for today. That is, I feel, a better way, a better strategy, and what I'm trying to do now with this journal right here. I'm not really stretching, I'm talking way more than I'm stretching, but yeah, so it's good to have it, but at the same time, organize like next steps that task that I set out to do was basically to organize like my week, like tasks I want to do during that week, you know, the most important ones, and to have like a list of it. I have basically a huge list of things I need to do on Notion already, but I haven't really looked at it in a while. I also keep stuff in Google Drive. I call it the super view, and then it's just like primary goals of the month, basically. So Notion has sort of like individual projects where I organize it, and then my Google Sheets has the super view where I just customize everything and have like a view of like what the primary goal of the month is. And that system has been constantly refined and refined and refined, and it's still being refined. It's like, I feel like I just don't have a perfect system yet, but this is a good start, I feel. Like just sitting down in the morning or stretching and just being like, this is what I need to accomplish today. So a part of what I might do for this series, not just stretch, obviously, because that would be really boring to watch. Although, like, stretching in the morning, I feel like is nice and helpful, and you could treat this as a follow along, I suppose. But this is mainly for setting intentions for the day, is what I might do for this video series. I'm not sure yet. I'll find out. But I just want to have like some sort of routine built in that almost guarantees some version of success in the morning. And I feel like recording it while doing something I would already do is an efficient use of my time, especially for these videos where I basically don't edit it, I just post it right afterwards. So it really doesn't hurt to do it. So let's go ahead and do it. So today is January 17th, and we need to accomplish, number one, we have our original music that we still need to finish, our first album that we're really trying to do. And the album is called Remedy, and we're working on a song called Ocean of Love, a piano piece, an original that I'm creating for my girlfriend for her birthday, which already passed. So it was yesterday, so I kind of have to, I feel like this huge need and desire to finish it and do as much as possible for it. So that's what we're going to do today. That's going to be the main task. I think there always needs to be like a priority. So the first intention is the main task. So that is the main task. I don't think we can finish it like in one setting, because we've been brainstorming and playing around with ideas so much that we basically generated like 2 or 3 different songs that we could do for this one idea, and we just got to stick with one of them. So we've been struggling because of that, but that is what we're going to do. So I'm going to just write the date and then have a box and write down Ocean of Love. So that's the priority. And then the 2 tasks from before, we'll add it. So we're going to create a new channel, and then we'll also organize the next steps. We need to finish off a video that we created, or a video idea that we had that we already started recording for. We recorded the main bulk of it. I just have to add like B-roll and stuff. It's basically my 1 year of using dating apps video. I feel like that video has potential, but I have to like actually craft it correctly. And lately I've been thinking a lot about YouTube in general. I don't think we'll talk about it for this video, but at a certain point we will. Just talk about how we're going to structure our, I guess, comeback for my main channel. Because right now, the idea was to make stuff every few weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks. for the main channel and try to make them like solid videos. But I think that's a terrible strategy as I am now. I think it'll be much better if I do what I do for this channel, basically. Not like make a lot of content where I just talk nonstop and don't edit. Not that, but more so just like higher frequency and more like impact with those frequency. Like just make the title stronger, and we're kind of getting into what we will talk about in the future. So we'll leave it at that. But I think that's pretty much it for, well, we should also actually legit look into a different share house because I don't think we'll be staying with Borderless this time around, which is unfortunate. So that's another one. And we'll divide them into priority. So music is the top one, and then the other two are higher, and then probably the share house stuff is last because technically we can do it later as well. But that should be it. I think that is primarily the goals we have for today. Everything else, like if I were to hang out with a friend, if I were to like cook with my girlfriend or something like that, like learn how to cook more because I'm not good at it. All those kinds of things I don't add to the intentions list. It's just the primary projects and the things I will focus on with my like time outside of that, like, which is, at least for today, the majority of today. But yeah, it seems like a nice day, so I'll definitely try to at least go outside and walk and everything. But I really do feel like I need to get some stuff done because I still feel that feeling I had when I was in California, like, what, 4 or 5 days ago at this point. I have that feeling of like, I didn't quite get as much as I wanted done, and I need to still get it done. So, which is good. And we've been completely on zero entertainment again for about a week. It's been solid. Like I've been feeling like completely different again, thanks to that. I feel like it's so, I don't know what it is. It's almost as if like, it is the state of me that is required to do zero entertainment that is the change that is important, not the fact that I'm doing zero entertainment. It's like when I get into a mode, I just automatically don't watch entertainment rather than the other way around. It's not like the zero entertainment causes me to be this version. It's more so this version of me doesn't need that and has zero desire for it. That's sort of the way I'm seeing it right now. Although I can say that having that strict rule while I'm in this mode helps me stay in this mode for longer. And I think this time around is going to be very, very long until I can reach my goal. But I need to come up with a solid routine of stretching. Otherwise, I'm going to talk way more than I stretch. I think that's it for this one, though. We'll do a few more stretches off camera, but I think I talked about exactly what I wanted to, which is my system right now, and I think it's working well. So let's see what happens after maybe 30 days or more, and we can make a video about like doing it for that long as well. I'm trying to make more stuff that's like simple to do, you know, like a habit, but also has like big impact. Those are the things that I feel I just need to slowly add more and more of those things to my life, you know. But we are being as consistent as we can for, I really need to know exactly how long I've been here. I feel like I've been in Japan for like way longer than I actually have been. It's only been like basically three days. And I feel like I've been here forever. It's interesting how that works. Okay, that's it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one.